Hello, my name is Muhammed Bahaettin Dörtbudak. I am from Turkey. I am studying Bingöl University Veterinary Medicine, my department of pathology. I am studying as assistant of professor. In this presentation, I will talk about examination of adenovirus with molecular and pathological methods in sheep pneumonic cases. I will now share my computer screen with you and present our study. The aim of the study: review adenovirus that cause pneumonia in sheep and examine pathologic changes in the pulmonary and mediastinal lymph nodes of natural infected adenovirus-positive specimens. Material and methods for these pictures: 1,459 lungs of sheep slaughtered in a slaughterhouse were macroscopically examined, and pneumonia lesions were detected in 88 of deaths. These correspond to 60.03%. Paraffinized tissue section of death specimens with pneumonia were examined with the immunohistochemical and indirect immunofluorescence methods, whereas their tissue homogenates were examined using the Antigen ELISA and PCR methods for adenovirus-positive. Results: accordingly, the prevalence of adenovirus was determined as percent 19.3 for immunohistochemical, 22.7 for immunofluorescence, 20.5 for ELISA, and 30.6 for PCR. Hematoxylin-eosin staining was performed to examine histopathological changes in the specimens that were naturally infected with adenovirus. The histopathological examinations of the naturally infected lung specimens revealed mainly interstitial pneumonia, as well as catarrhal pneumonia and verminous pneumonia findings. As it appears in the spring, macroscopic find costa trace arrowhead and amphithems arrows in the lung with pneumonia. As it appears in the screen, histopathological findings: interalveolar thickening stars and fibromuscular hypertrophy arrows. Again, as it figures in the screen, histopathological findings: peribronchial lymphoid hyperplasia stars. Histopathological findings: catarrhal exudate stars containing sheet epithelium and inflammatory cells, the bronchial lumen. As it appears in the spring, verminous pneumonia, parasite forms in cystic granuloma arrowheads. As it appears in the spring, immunohistochemical findings: adenovirus interaction in bronchial and alveolar epitheliums. Immunohistochemical findings: adenovirus interaction in mediastinal lymph node. As it appears in the spring, immunofluorescence findings: adenovirus interaction in bronchial epithelium. Again, as it figures in the spring, immunofluorescence findings: adenovirus immunoreaction from mediastinal lymph node. Consequently, it was determined that the most effective methods in the detection of adenovirus in sheep pneumonias were found respectively as immunofluorescence and ELISA and immunohistochemical and PCR. The find that adenovirus were observed only in the mediastinal lymph node of some space in the immunopathological methods suggested that the latency Pneumonia types and examination methods of the adenovirus-positive specimens. Total numbers 88. By immunohistochemical methods, 70 positive. By immunofluorescence methods, 20 positive specimens. By ELISA methods, 18 positive specimens. By PCR methods, 13 adenovirus-positive specimens. Pneumonia types, by immunohistochemical methods, interstitial pneumonia, 3, catarrhal bronchopneumonia, 5, verminous pneumonia, 2. As pneumonia types by immunofluorescence methods, interstitial pneumonia, 12, catarrhal bronchopneumonia, 6, verminous pneumonia, 2. As pneumonia types by ELISA methods, interstitial pneumonia, 11, catarrhal bronchopneumonia, 5, verminous pneumonia, 2. As pneumonia types by PCR methods, interstitial pneumonia, 8, catarrhal bronchopneumonia, 4, verminous pneumonia, 1. Conclusion: the presence of adenovirus in sheep pneumonia case was determined with the indirect immunofluorescence, antigen ELISA, and PCR methods. For the first time, the possibility of the latent nature of adenovirus infection in this space was also discussed for the first time. Thanks viewer for interest. Goodbye.